What's up, guys? BD Skeleton in the house. I'm BD Skeleton, and tonight, we're going to be talking about Money in the Bank and how we're going to talk about the woes and the highs and all the other stuff that was amazing, that was spectacular. We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about Liv Morgan becoming the Money in the Bank and cashing in to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. You're hearing it right now, guys. New Women's Champion. Also, a new Mr. Money in the Bank, Austin Theory. We're going to put my thoughts on that and how I feel about new United States Champion, and everything else is okay. We're going to start off with the first match on the show. By the way, guys, the show was actually kind of good. The show was good. So anyway, let's talk about the actual show. So, Women's Money in the Bank ladder match: Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Shotzi Blackheart were on the match. This match was awesome. Actually, to be honest, the first 10 minutes was actually what the fuck. The women looked like they didn't know how to use the ladders. It was really weird. I'm not gonna lie. The attacks were really weak. The moves were weak. I'm not gonna lie. But listen, Liv Morgan. At the end of the day, Liv Morgan wins this match. This match was about the same as last year, to be honest. Alexa Bliss surprisingly didn't do that much. I was actually kind of surprised. So Becky Lynch didn't win. I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but I don't know. Going on a losing streak, whatever. I was actually surprised. I mean, part of me would have been kind of like Becky Lynch winning. That makes sense, but it makes sense. But with Morgan winning is interesting and becoming champion, because now Liv Morgan, we thought it was going to be Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan becoming a tag team, but I guess that's out of the option. They're going to just retire the tag team division, just retire the tag team titles, because that doesn't make any sense. Liv Morgan winning, and I think this is a good idea. I wouldn't say Liv Morgan is white hot, but she is red hot. Or maybe. She's obviously, a babyface, and I think the crowd is behind her, and the fans are behind her, and everything like that, and I'm behind her. So why not win the Money in the Bank? I'm surprised. I thought it was a nice moment, and that's the first biggest match she's ever won. The second is when she defeated Ronda Rousey to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. But anyway, besides that, I think the match was okay. But Liv Morgan winning is top notch. I really have been behind Liv Morgan, and she's actually the best things I've actually enjoyed watching in the past 6 months. Because I mean, Becky Lynch is kind of, Becky Lynch is Becky Lynch, guys. But anyway, Lacey Evans did not win, you fucking idiot. I mean, really. But no, I'm just kidding. But anyway. So, Becky Lynch is upset. I don't know what to do. But Liv Morgan winning is top notch. United States Championship match: Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. Very interesting. Bobby Lashley becomes a 3-time United States Champion. And I don't know what he does. And I think this is cool. He's not... They did tease it at the last pay-per-view that he was gonna... it just sounded like he was gonna chase for the WWE Championship. But now Bobby Lashley's tied up with the United States Champion. So, I don't know, but it is a good idea. As a babyface, I guess it's cool. We're gonna talk about Austin Theory and how I have a couple ideas going on. But the match was fine. But there was really no challenge for Austin Theory anyway. Next match, Raw Women's Championship match: Carmella versus Bianca Belair. This match was not that good. Actually, believe it or not, we've seen this match a lot of times last year, so to drag it on would have been stupid. And then Carmella attacks Bianca Belair after the fucking match for some odd reason, and then we're like, oh, is Liv Morgan getting cash in? I don't know, but anyway, no, that didn't happen. But it was really weird because I don't know what the hell that was about, but I guess we're gonna see that at SummerSlam. Yay, another match. What? Okay. But it makes sense. I mean, whatever. Carmella had no chance in hell. Just no. Okay, so a match that went really wrong and didn't go nowhere, and also wasn't really that cool. Also, they're teasing it at next pay-per-view. What the fuck? I mean, we had the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, defeated the Street Profits. Now, also, but one of the Street Profits got pinned, but his shoulders was not pinned to the mat. And I guess that's we're gonna keep on doing this crazy ass storyline because the tag team division is this dog shit. Personally, what you can do is that you can make Usos being the tag team champions doesn't make any fucking sense. This never made sense to me. Well, I mean, it does. I mean, it's cool, but like, look at it my way. There's nobody for them to face because they're a heel. But the Street Profits can like mix it up a little bit. Well, they can just win one title. I don't care. Just get these. I mean, I don't know. The tag team division has suffered in the main, and we haven't had, once again, 2 pay-per-views in a row. Champion, the main titles are not on the main event. But whatever. I mean, I don't know. A match that went unnecessarily longer, and I think they were trying to have a good match, and they kind of, I mean, it was fine. I'm just not interested, and that's the problem. If I'm not interested, I'm not interested. Like, that's how it is, guys. So I'm not interested in that. That's not going to work. So this is the big turnaround. Okay. SmackDown Women's Championship match. Natalya, that was fine, versus Ronda Rousey. A story on the arm and the leg. Natalya working on the leg, trying to pound that leg, trying to just fucking do it. And Ronda Rousey wins. Liv Morgan comes out, and I'm like, oh no, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. I'm like, oh hell no, this is a terrible idea. Right? Because in my head, I'm like, dude, they would do that. And like, because I'm like, well, Ronda Rousey's leg is messed up, but there's no way in hell Liv Morgan's going to make her tap out. There's no way. And by the way, they were trying to make the sharpshooter sound like it was more devastating than an armbar. No way. I would not want to be in an armbar. I'm telling you right the fuck now. No fucking way, homo. No homo. What the fuck? So, Liv Morgan cashes in and pins Ronda Rousey on the leg that is injured because Ronda Rousey can't tap out. And I think the reason why they did it this way instead of just knocking her out, also it was like a schoolboy. That was kind of weird. But anyway, a small package, a fruit roll-up. I mean, whatever. Besides that, kind of weak. But anyway, whatever. Move on from that. We're not going to go over that. But, listen, and Ronda Rousey wasn't mad. Ronda Rousey literally took the title, and they hugged, and they give it to Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan is the one that defeated Ronda Rousey. That is insane. Liv Morgan is like, what, the third person to defeat Ronda Rousey, guys. To pin Ronda Rousey. Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Liv Morgan. That is in the history books. I actually agree. Now, okay, listen. Ronda Rousey is a big star, but be honest, she's been terrible as champion. And if you want to check out my last video on Ronda Rousey, my last video on Ronda Rousey and how she sucks, or how she got ruined, and now Ronda Rousey is not the champion, and now we can move on from that. I don't want to see Ronda Rousey for because I think the idea was, oh, Ronda Rousey is the champion, she's going to be on the show more often. It does not help. She, as a babyface, she sucks. As everything else, she just sucks. I mean, in the ring, it's fine. It's good. But wait, when it's good, it's good. But to be honest, everything else, this is bad. Okay, let's be honest here. And personally, I would just, no, I think this is a good idea. It obviously elevates Liv Morgan, and nobody can take that away from her. Nobody's going to say, oh, no. Like, even if this is her only title win in history, people are going to remember this. And that's the thing. People are going to remember this forever. I mean, okay, maybe. But anyway, but you know what I mean. And nobody can take that away from her. And yeah, and I'm happy, and I'm happy for her, and I'm happy for everybody. And I think this is a good, fresh, idea. And to be honest, I didn't think she was gonna win shit because she's been winning on the last couple of shows. So like, why would I think she'd win? But anyway, she won, and that's it. And we can move on. Now she's on SmackDown. And SmackDown makes sense. You can't, personally, and this is building the future, basically. That's what, I'm not going to lie. They're building the future. I mean, that's how you make a story, I guess. And the fans were behind it. Nobody was, like, booing or nothing. I don't think people are really going to complain. I really don't see the point in people complaining. You can complain about it. That's your opinion. It's subjective. But really, at the end of the day, I think people would enjoy this more than if Becky Lynch won. Let's be honest. And for her to be on SmackDown, that's actually good. You actually have more stars on SmackDown, and there's actually opponents that Liv Morgan can face and beat. I hope this title reign, I don't know. Survivor Series doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm happy about this, and no issues. They keep on making the Money in the Bank women's, just cashing on the first day or the first couple days. But hey, whatever. It's WWE. Hey, whatever. Okay. Okay. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match that went to okay to what the fuckness. Now, a ladder match. Drew McIntyre, almost. Matt Riddle, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Sheamus, Madcap Moss, and Austin Theory was added in just last minute. Adam Pearce says, hey, we're going to add in Austin Theory, and that's what happened. Let's talk about this. My picks were Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins, and that's what happened. And Seth Rollins was close, and Matt Riddle was close. But because Austin Theory got in, Austin Theory won, and I was disappointed. But, listen, the kid's on the streak. Let him do it. Whatever. I guess we can't complain. That is a young generation. That is a young guy, and Seth Rollins isn't really, he's young, but not like the young. And he's an older star, and Matt Riddle is a hot babyface that would have been nice to win, but, at the end of the day, I guess this is just fine. Hey, listen, I'm not hating it. Listen, and, the good thing is when Austin Theory maybe does become champion, Bobby Lashley could walk up and say, I defeated, there's a whole storyline there. And maybe this is to set up Bobby Lashley winning the championship again. But I don't know. That could be, we're not talking about months, we're talking about at least a year from now, right? We can have that storyline come up. So, in that sense, I'm kind of looking forward to that, but if that happens. But anyway, I don't know, guys. It's fine. The ladder match was cool. Almost got put through a table. Everybody teams up and kind of lifts them up and puts them through a table. That was cool and stuff. And we had some cool moments. An RKO on the top ladder from Matt Riddle and stuff like that. Again, Seth Rollins got screwed again, even though 2 years in a row that we thought Seth Rollins was going to win a Money in the Bank. That is insane. Now, obviously, Seth Rollins, whatever, it's cool. I thought they were going to do it. Maybe he deserves it, maybe he doesn't, whatever. You can make the argument, everybody deserves it, but anyway, so that's about it. I guess AJ Styles got, I don't know, actually. So, I don't know what happened to AJ Styles, but anyway. And we had a Miz promo thing that went on forever, and that was weird. Also, Logan Paul signed for a multi-year contract. I don't know if I like that, but whatever. Anyway, the show gets a 7. You know what? I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. And that's about it, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and like this video and push this video out to everybody. And I'm going to go, guys, because I'm tired, and the show was fine. See ya.